Thank you. Welcome to section 3, which I've titled the marketing research. And let me give you a brief introduction. Take yourself as the marketing manager of MTN. The question you would like to know is, how are the youth using their mobile phones? Because it will affect your decision to market your services to the youth. You need a lot of information that will come to you through marketing research. And therefore, this section will try to highlight some of the processes involved in doing marketing research in order to obtain this insight from the customers. So, it's the shortest. We define marketing research as the gathering, recording, and analysis of facts related to marketing of goods and services. And in today's competitive world, marketers are increasingly viewing information as not just an input for better decisions, but also a marketing asset that gives competitive advantage of strategic importance. In other words, the belief is that if you have the right information, you have a competitive advantage over your customers, over your competitors. Marketing research has been defined as, the definition is so long, but what I would want to say is that it's a systematic collection of information to aid marketers in their decision making. And you'd have to contrast that with what we call a marketing information system. As managers of a company, they need information that will help them take the right decisions about their markets that they intend to serve. A marketing information system is made up of people, equipment, and procedures to gather, sort, analyze, evaluate, and distribute timely and accurate information to marketing decision makers. And usually all managers will need information to be able to arrive at the decision they make. And so most companies, what they do is that they set up a marketing information system that generates this information and transmit them to managers so they can make their decisions based on them. Now, we have a lot of advantages of marketing research, which I think you can go through and understand them. But let's look at the marketing research process. If you want to do a marketing research, you need to go through these steps that are in this table form. First, you define the problem. The problem is what is wrong with the company's current situation that you want to resolve. For example, are sales falling? Are customers complaining? Are competitors taking over the market? Definitely there's something that is wrong with what you perceive the situation to be. You need to state this problem clearly as the marketing problem. Then establish the research objectives. The research objectives are the desired state you would like the company to be when you are able to solve the problem. You want to reverse the declining sales. You want to reverse the customer complaints, or you want to make more sales in particular territories. So once you determine the objectives, you have to determine the research design. The research design could range from whether you want to collect a qualitative data where you want to obtain interviews with 1 or 2 people, or do you want to do an exploratory research where you just want to explore and find out what is happening? You need to think about the research design you want to do. Identify information needs. Once you know the kind of research you want to do, you then go ahead to identify the information needs and the sources. Where are we going to get information from? If, for example, sales are falling, where do we get the information from? And once you identify the sources, you move to the next stage to determine methods of data collection. And usually, the methods of data collection could vary from administering of questionnaire, personal interviews, or maybe experimentation. These ways you can generate the information that you need. Then you design the research instrument that you're going to use to collect the data. Once you design the instrument, which is either the interview guide or the questionnaire, what you do is that you then go ahead and determine what sample size do I need. For example, if you want to know the behavior of the youth and how they use their mobile phones, you don't talk to 2-3 people and think that you are going to generalize the results. You In this particular case, you may think that you need a more generalized result. Therefore, the sample size will be high. But there are certain situations where you don't need to collect data from everybody. You need just an insight of 1 or 2 people, and you can then project those views as that of the views of the sample. Then, once you collect the data, you have to analyze the data, and once you analyze the data, you prepare and present your final report to management, which they are going to use to take their decisions. Well, that's the end of section 3, and it talks about the end of the research process.